president has committed an unspeakable assault on our nation and our people. I join the Senate Democratic leader in calling on the Vice President to remove this president by immediately invoking the 25th Amendment. If the Vice President and Cabinet do not act, the Congress may be prepared to move forward with impeachment.
US President Donald Trump has been impeached by the US Senate for inciting the Jan 6 Capitol riots. This makes Donald Trump the only US president to be impeached twice. The House voted 232 against 197 to impeach Trump, and he has been charged for inciting a riot in an attempt to overturn the results of the 2020 US elections. In fact, 10 Republicans too joined in the Democrats to impeach Trump, citing him dangerous if unchecked. Trump, in fact, had just a few days left in office before Joe Biden took over, but the Senate ousted him to make him accountable for the riots that killed at least 4. Here, we're looking at Donald Trump right after the proceedings, even releasing a video condemning the Capitol Hill violence. But interestingly, he never mentioned the impeachment.
My fellow Americans, I want to speak to you tonight about the troubling events of the past week. As I have said, the incursion of the U.S. Capitol struck at the very heart of our republic. It angered and appalled millions of Americans across the political spectrum. I want to be very clear. I unequivocally condemn the violence that we saw last week. Violence and vandalism have absolutely no place in our country and no place in our movement.
Trump was earlier impeached on December 18, 2019 by the House of Representatives for obstructing the Congress and abuse of power. Now, with Trump awaiting trial, it remains to be seen what really happens next to the Donald Trump. Let me tell you that despite a second impeachment, Trump could still seek and hold federal office in the future, including presidency in 2024. However, with Democrats now arguing that Trump is a great threat to democracy, they may also ensure that he never again seeks or holds elected office. And that could only happen if the Senate is able to convict Trump in the impeachment trial after he leaves office, which has never happened before in US presidential history. And Trump's impeachment trial requires at least a 2/3 majority of the House. If at all Trump is convicted, then he could lose some of his benefits under the former President's Act of 1958. This includes a lifetime pension, an annual travel budget, and funding for an office and staff. He could still be entitled to Secret Service protection, but that could be amended too. While Trump's impeachment trial is currently on hold until the 19th of January, when the Senate convenes again, it seems like Donald Trump is losing out on quite a lot of business. As per reports, New York is planning to pull off projects associated with Trump, which brings in $17 million into his coffers. And organizations like the PGA of America, the New York State Bar Association, technology platforms, financial institutions have all quickly disassociated themselves from Trump's organizations. And as you all know, social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Snapchat have already banned Trump from their networking platforms.